Hello and welcome to another new video. Today's video is going to be about the transfer deadline. Deals that took place yesterday. The transfer window is now shut. First of all, in the background you're seeing episode 2 of Pro Clubs. Me and Mikey Morgan. We're unbeaten at the moment. This is game 2 in the club. Eventually, when I get the right editing software, I will be like just creating the highlights of the game instead of the full game. I'm just not really up to scratch with how to edit properly yet. So yeah, transfer deadline day. Not as good as other transfer deadline days, but it was up there. There was a lot of big transfers, a lot of surprises. The biggest surprise for me, David Luiz going back to Chelsea. I think he's one of the best players, one of the best defenders in the world, to be honest. A lot of people disagree, but his attacking threat for a defender is ridiculous. The amount of goals he gets for a defender and his shot is incredible. Like, he's on free, well, I'd say he'd probably be on free kicks for Chelsea now. 30 million as well, 32 million. So Chelsea pretty much sold him for 50 million, bought him back for 30, so good business there for Chelsea, I think. Another transfer that I think is really, really good for the team that he's went to is Jack Wilshere to Bournemouth. Did not see that one coming at all. Like, he is, if he stays fit, he is going to be such a good signing for Bournemouth this season, and it wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, if he ended up staying permanently, if he enjoyed it there. I rate him as one of the best centre mids in England, as an English midfielder when he's fit. Um, he he is I'd say he is a little bit overrated, but when he's on his day, when he's top class, there's no doubt in his ability, and I think how Bournemouth have snapped him up is insane. I don't think Bournemouth are going to struggle this year. I think they're going to finish mid-table. I've seen a lot of prediction videos where people have got them for relegation or just surviving relegation. I don't think that at all. I think Bournemouth have a lot of players in their squad, and especially who they've added, like Jordan Ibe. Yeah, he hasn't shown his ability yet, but he's going to be a world-class player. Lewis Cook as well from Leeds looks like a great talent. And yeah, it's exciting for Bournemouth to get Jack Wilshere. I think the best bit of business in this transfer window, though, has to go to Stoke City. The players they brought in, it's improved their squad a lot, especially the players they've already got, like Shaqiri and Bojan, Arnautovic. Wilfred Boney, wow, on loan. He is going to bang goals in for him. He's easily getting, I think, over 15 goals. I actually put him into my Sun Dream team now because I think he's going to score on his debut. Um, and to get him on loan, I thought he was going to go to West Ham, to be honest, but Stoke have done really well there, and especially, is it Martin Zindi, I think they got? He looks a talent as well, and yeah, they're gonna, I think they'll finish top table. They might even push for Europa, to be honest. Um, and they've got rid of a lot of players they don't need, like Mark Wilson. He's gone to Bournemouth. I think Glenn Whelan's left now. Did Charlie Adam leave yesterday? I'm not too sure. But Stoke, I think, outside the top four, they've done the best business out of every team in the Premier League. Going to Man United and Man City now, easily done the best transfers throughout the whole window, especially Man United with a free transfer for Zlatan. I'm an Arsenal fan, and I would have loved to see Zlatan come to Arsenal, and he's been on fire already for United. Henrik Mkhitaryan as well. Hasn't played yet properly, but he looks like a baller. He's going to light the Prem up. He's going to bang goals in and assist so much as well. And Eric Bailey, I don't think I've heard of him before he moved there. 30 million, I was like, wow, why have they paid this much for him? I can now see why they have. He looks incredible. Probably one of the best centre-backs, I reckon, this season he's going to be. And I think we get into the team of the year. But then you go to the world transfer best player, I'd say, in the world, apart from Ronaldo, Messi, Paul Pogba. Wow, it's ridiculous. He he's a complete midfielder, box to box. He can attack, he can defend, he can score goals, he can set up goals. His heading ability, his power, his strength, his speed. What a signing! Even though they got rid of him for like 1 million or whatever it was, um, and they bought him back for like 90, 100 million or however it adds up to. He is a complete player, and Jose Mourinho's worked wonders for United. I know quite a few United fans are annoyed that they appointed Jose Mourinho as manager. They don't really like him, but any person that said they wouldn't have Mourinho at their club is just stupid. Like, he is easily one of the best managers in the world, along with Pep Guardiola. And moving to Man City, they have worked wonders. Even though they spent a lot, they have had an amazing transfer window. Um, got rid of Joe Hart, which I don't really know why. I think Joe Hart's a really good goalkeeper. Would have liked to see him stay in the Prem. But yeah, they brought in Gundogan, who I think is a really good midfielder. Surprised he left Dortmund, to be fair. Thought he'd go to Munich. They brought in Claudio Bravo from Barcelona, who I think is really, really good. Smallest goalkeeper in the Prem, I believe, I've seen somewhere. So don't know how he's going to do, but I've seen a few games he played for Barca, and he's a shot stopper. But yeah, Joe Hart to Torino, bit weird. Would like to see him stay in the Prem, but oh well. Other than that, they got rid of Mangala, I believe, on loan as well, and Sami Nasri's gone to Seville, which is decent. And the big transfer is John Stones as well, 50 odd million for a centre back, who I don't even rate that highly, to be fair. Maybe in a few years he could be world class, but 50 million for John Stones. Like, Everton got Ashley Williams, and for me, Ashley Williams is better centre back at the moment than John Stones. So I think Everton have improved their squad really well as well. They were very unlucky not to get Sissoko. What an idiot Sissoko is! Like, there's no way he's worth 30 million. The only games he showed up in was the games that were shown on TV. If you watch him on Match a Day on the highlights when he's in the Prem for Newcastle, he was terrible. He didn't want to be there, you could see. But my mate was really happy when it said Everton confirmed signing of, well, agreed fee for Sissoko. Half an hour later, he goes to Tottenham. He was so annoyed. But yeah, Everton have done really well as well. They've managed to hold Lukaku, which I thought he was going to go Chelsea. But yeah, Yannick Bolasie as well. 25 million, I think they paid for him. People say that's overpriced, but I don't think so. I think he was easily Palace's best player, and he's so skillful, and he'll bring a lot to that Everton side. Their team looks so strong. Like, you got Coleman, Ashley Williams, Jagielka, I think Stecklenberg in goal. In the midfield, you got Barkley. I think they held McCarthy still. I think he's still there. And you got Lukaku, Yannick Bolasie, and they've got that. Forgot the winger's name. They signed him. I'm not too sure, but yeah, they got him as well. And yeah, Everton done really well as well. West Ham also very good transfer deadline day. They sold, well, Enna Valencia's gone on loan to Everton. That's the dude that's gone there as well. But yeah, West Ham, really good signings they've made. It's annoying they didn't get Europa, because I think they would have attracted maybe Lacazette to the club. But other than that, I think Loic Remy on loan from Chelsea, if he is fit and starts the games, he's going to bang the goals in. Especially with Andre Ayew out injured, I think Remy can be the one to get them all the goals they need. But yeah, I think West Ham will get top six this year, I really do. The new Olympic Stadium, I think they're going to have a decent season. Teams that haven't really done well in this transfer window, Hull City, haven't really added anyone. Got a few players as well, like they haven't really strengthened. They've got they sold Luco to Fulham, who I thought Luco is one of their best players. He used to play for Aberdeen, but I think they've had a decent start this season, to be fair. Snodgrass has been on flames, but they're getting relegated for sure. Middlesbrough, another team, very good transfer window. Negredo, wow, who would have thought former Man City striker, a world-class striker, I'd say, has gone to Middlesbrough. The team has just been promoted. Um, yeah, I didn't see that coming. I think Middlesbrough, I think that they'll survive this season. I think they've got a good team, good manager as well. So they should be fine. Tottenham Hotspur, Tottenham are a weird team when it comes to transfers. Like they always try and nick players off other teams, like Sissoko. But they've added a few players. A lot of people say it's good additions. I don't think so. Like Wanyama, yeah, he's a good defensive mid, but not worth what they paid for. Southampton, in my opinion, would be like, yeah, we got decent money for him. And that never heard of that Janssen striker either. Like he's played a few games for him, nothing to show yet. I do like the Tottenham team, though. I think Dele Alli is going to be a world class player. Harry Kane, awful Euros, but he's also another world class striker. Lamella is back in form. Christian Eriksen again, and I think Tottenham have the best two wing backs in the league in Kyle Walker and Danny Rose. Their pace and their attacking threat is ridiculous. It's scary to watch, to be fair, and they have a world class keeper in Hugo Lloris as well. Um, so Tottenham, they've done okay, I suppose, but the amount they spend on their players just to sell them a year or two later, it's embarrassing. But I think Tottenham will finish seventh in the league. I don't think they're going to have a very good season, especially with them being in the Champions League, which is going to dent in their Premier League push. Leicester City, they've had a very good transfer window as well. Even though they sold their best player Kante to Chelsea, they have invested their money wisely in Mendy, who I think is just as good as Kante. Um, People haven't seen him play, but when you see him this season, they'll be very surprised. Transfer deadline day signed Slimani. He is also Algerian, so he knows Mahrez very well. I would say, is better than Mahrez. He got 27 goals, I think, for Sporting last season. He is an amazing player, and that Musa up front with his pace. Leicester are going to be very scary to play. Vardy and Musa up front, if they do play two up front, with Slimani and Mahrez. Wow. I think they'll finish top half the table. I don't know where, because they're playing Champions League. I think it's going to, once they play on that Wednesday or Tuesday and then play on the Saturday, I don't see them winning a lot of games like that. Happened to Arsenal quite a lot a few years ago. But yeah, best transfers of the day, easily Wilfred Boney, Jack Wilshere, Musa Sissoko, even though I don't rate him highly, I think that was a very good transfer. David Luiz, obviously. And I think Anna Valencia is going to be a surprise one for Everton on loan. A lot of people don't rate him, but you watch him for Ecuador. Was it Colombia? I think it's Ecuador. Yeah, it's Ecuador. He's amazing. A few transfers that didn't go through. I think Charlie Adam wanted to leave. I didn't think that went through. There's rumours Daniel Sturridge was going to Arsenal on loan. The agents wanted that to happen. It didn't happen because Liverpool actually wanted to hold on to him. Also, Philip Senderos actually went to Rangers, another former Arsenal player in the SPL. You've got Kolo Toure at Celtic now, and now Senderos at Rangers. I don't think Rangers are going to finish top two. I think it's going to be Celtic, Aberdeen, then Rangers. So yeah, very happy Celtic are in the Champions League. To be fair, they've got some decent signings from the transfer as well. Scott Sinclair, what a player he is! Already like in the SPL on fire. Kolo Toure, like he used to be my favourite centre back when he was at Arsenal. And now you got Ryan Christie as well. He should be starting. He was easily Inverness best player. But yeah, it's ridiculous. Also, Arsenal. Uh, as an Arsenal fan, not really happy with how this transfer window's gone. A lot of rumours like before the transfer window even opens who we're going to sign. Like every season we're linked with Higuain and Benzema. Never put a bid. But yeah, never put a bid in for Higuain or Benzema. Linked with them every year. It's embarrassing, to be honest, especially when we put in that 50 million 1p bid for Suarez a few years ago. Wow. But yeah, we ended up getting Mustafi in the end, thank God, who I think's a complete defender. Also, Lucas Perez, haven't really seen him play. Don't know how he's going to do. That Rob Holden as well from Bolton, wasn't too sure about that, but he does look like he's got a lot of potential. But yeah, very happy with this transfer window has been. It's been an interesting one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. Let me know in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and peace!